Aha, it's working. And it remembered my microphone this time. I don't know why it does that. It's so not fun. But everything seems to be sounding okay. It's coming in okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. All right, we are gaming. Okay. So first off, I guess I'm gonna sneeze. Never mind, I'm just better. Ah, okay. So I think actually instead of farming traces, I need access to artifacts, because if I want to use the Herda today, I'm going to have to jerry-rig a lot of stuff. So.
I hope for an end to strife, harmony and unison. I'm gonna hold everyone back again!
Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Stand still.
Ill tidings manifest.
Stars echo!
Time to say bye. Boom.
I think it's great that Robin's music overrides everything else, because you could be fighting, like, I don't know, like, Rabbo came out after Fantilia, but you could be fighting Fantilia for the first time, and it's, like, super intense. She just got into her third phase, she's doing the huge animation that she always opens with, and you just hear Robin in the background. I love it, it's great.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
So we're just
Stars echo!
bombing Reddick. I love that they added that. Like, that's so cool. It's such a small thing, but it is just really, really nice. I really like it.
Ill fate descends.
There we go. We're gaming. Alright. Speed boots. That's kind of, I mean, like, the substats are fantastic. Everything else, not so much. Okay. Let me see what crit rate or damage attack. That's actually pretty good. And then, wait a minute, Scholar of Lost Erudition. Okay, so these are the boots that I care about.
Harmony and unison.
There we go.
Stand still.
But yeah, so I had a great idea
Fiends or devils,
while eating breakfast this morning. I was watching a film theory video about Squid Games, and I realized, huh,
Beneath the waters
why don't I make a really, really weird, goofy tier list about how Honkai characters would survive in Squid
Time to
Game?
say bye.
So,
Boom.
if you all want to see that, I will make it, and we can do it live if it's preferred. But I think that's just kind of funny. Obviously, you know, if you think about it, like, really objectively, any character from Honkai could probably clear it no problem, because they have, you know, special abilities. So we would have to, like, nerf them a little bit, but it would be really fun to do, I think. So we might do that.
Stand still. Time to say bye.
Boom. There we go. Okay, so the one on the... Okay, so the one on the left and the right are both dead. There you go. There you go. I love my dot team. It's so good. That's really mid. This just seems to be like a pretty good support set. Too bad it's like nothing, no good substats. So yeah, no good. I mean, effective resistance on support stuff is the worst thing ever. It prevents CC, and that could mess up your entire, you know,
beneath the
rotation.
waters
That's the word I'm
lies
looking
an
for.
endless abyss.
But having break effect on support is useless, and then mostly having any flat stats not going to be good for any character. But yeah, so what can you do, I guess?
Time to say
There we
bye.
go. Boom.
Stand still.
Ill fate descends. Beneath the waters lies an
And
endless
this is this.
abyss.
There we go. And we're clearing it pretty quick, which is nice. Because blah, 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 blah. It lets me get straight into the content. But here we go. That's also not the end of the world if it takes a minute or two as people start
Time to
trickling
say
into
bye.
stream.
Boom.
That's definitely not good. That. And I'll keep it around, but I'm not gonna lock it.
Harmony and unison.
Ideally, the crit stats aren't there, which is something I thought I'd never say.
Fiends or devils. I'll crush them all.
Stand still.
Not bad. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Relax. Time to say bye. Boom.
Here we go. I think I should probably pay attention to how long it takes me to clear this on auto. Hey Kirby, how you doing today? It's good to see you again.
Stars echo.
I'm doing alright, how about you? I'm doing pretty good. We're just farming artifacts to start off stream for the Herda. And then we're gonna get into the meat and potatoes of 3.0. I hope. I don't know how long the update is. I would assume it's a few hours.
Beneath the waters
Yeah.
lies an endless abyss.
Pretty mid. Hey, Cantus, how you doing? How'd the summons go? So I ended up losing. Well, there's a video out on my channel if you want to. If you don't want me to just spoil it for you. But I did get slightly unlucky, and then I was able to redeem myself. To put it simply. But yeah, I don't know. I did get really lucky. I did not have enough pulls to guarantee both character and light cone.
Time to say bye.
But I pulled through. Oh, bet I'll check the video out today. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, I was slightly nervous. I think it took. I think in the video it only took me like 3 minutes to stand up. I get out of my chair and do the pull standing because every time I do summons, I end up getting like nervous and hyped at the same time, and then almost falling out of my chair. So
Stand still.
yeah, it was fun.
Didn't hurt.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if people would think it's a bad habit or a good habit, but I tend to get really invested into it, and I either lose my voice because I scream so loud, or I end up like falling out of my chair and hurting myself. Like, there's no in between. I do not ever have a normal summons video. But I mean, I think this is
Time to
part of
say
the charm.
bye. Boom.
Even though I'm the one falling, but yeah, it's fine. Speed? That's pretty bad. That's fine. Right? I mean, it is kind of funny when, because depending on, sometimes I do actually lose my voice, and the worst time that I did it was in Robin's video, when I summoned for her. I lost my voice for like 3 to 4 days. It sucked. But I was talking to a friend of mine the day after, and I sounded so horrible, and they thought I was dying. It was kind of funny. But yeah, I love it. It's great. Your own server? Um, I don't know. Oh, you mean Discord server? If that's what you're asking for, then no, we do not. Um, anyone else I'm looking forward to in HSR? I actually don't know. I think the biggest thing that's gonna dictate who I pull for is how the new path plays out. Because I have every team archetype except for follow-up, and I just don't feel like I need to have that. Uh, so if the new path is, like, exceptionally good, then I should probably end up going to get, like, Aglaea or someone. Or, if it's, like, you know, if it's kind of okay, then I might end up saving for someone else later down the line. So I don't... I think Hoyo has actually given us some of her animations. I just can't remember at the time. But what was I gonna say? But in story, she is a really cool character. Like, she sounds great. Her animations are really cool in the story itself. So, very cool character. Very, very cool character.
There seems to be a new show.
But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of interested to see how Feynman plays out. This guy right here.
Out of the shadow of
But
the
yeah.
past, you've not stepped Chrysos air.
Honestly, one of these guys should be playable too. It's just hilarious how tall they are.
The weight of the core flame, if you wish to bear, you must bury the past. Suspend the pain.
They are
Try my
huge.
best, Cartonis, but why keep mentioning it if you already know I can't do it?
Here, your guests are.
He also talks like Yoda, which is funny.
I thought that Aglaea would keep you for a bit longer. Here you go. This is the compensation I previously mentioned. I asked the most famous Grand Craftsman in the... Once again, let me offer my sincere apologies for any offense I caused. The one who crafted this spear must also be a renowned master. I guess there's always someone greater out there. Although I still can't imagine a world outside Amphorius.
Wait a... I read Phanon as Paimon for a second. When I first met him, I read it as Phaethon, which is the main character from Zenless Zone Zero, and I kind of had like a brain fart for a solid 2 minutes until they verbally said his name out loud. So I get it.
You've probably now heard about the tripartite prophecy that descended
But,
upon Amphorius.
chat,
The mission
I
of
had,
For us,
maybe not a great idea, but I had an idea. So,
thinking too much.
I was eating breakfast this morning, you know, and I was watching a film theory video about Squid Game. And I thought, it would be kind of funny if I made a tier list going over, if
The reason it's a
characters from
prophecy
Honkai
is
Star Rail
appeared
would
in
be...
the form of a miracle.
Oh, why? So what? He actually has a similar haircut to him as well. He's just slightly taller. Which would be funny if... I wonder if there's a nod to them in the game somewhere. That would be cool if we could find that.
There's
But
another theory that it is the whispers
I
of
digress.
Kefali before their eternal
And I was
slumber.
watching a Squid Game video, and I thought it'd be really cool if I made a tier list dictating which characters would actually survive Squid Games. Now, of course, you have to nerf them because, like, imagine Firefly trying to be bossed around. It's just not gonna work. But, yeah.
Please,
I think, so if y'all want to see me do that, I could do
silly
that.
superstition.
I think it'd be funny, but maybe it's just because I'm hyped off Squid Game.
The transition from skepticism to firm belief, and this transition wasn't easy to achieve. Many have paid the project.
Definitely, like, yeah, because can you imagine them trying to get Kafka to do what they want, and she just ends up taking over the whole facility because, you know, she can? Or them trying to dictate what Blade does? Like, he wouldn't care if he got shot, he'd just stand up and ask him to do it again.
Me?
They'd nuke the game. Exactly, they would need to be, like,
Odds favor.
nerfed.
I believe that my core flame.
Just add a game, they are the game. The, what are they called? They're called, I guess they're just called the administrators. The administrators are the ones that get to play the game when they're around.
One day, I'll break the lance.
Yeah.
And take the core flame of strife. But discussing such a...
So yeah, I mean, if you all want to see me do that live, I could definitely do that. Or if you just want to see actual HSR content, then we can do that for stream as well. I'm up for either. But I do like the idea of adding a tier at the top of just like, these guys would run Squid Game. Even though I feel like half the roster would actually fit in that tier.
Since the weather is great, why don't you two look around some more? I won't take up more of your time. See you later.
Sounds cool. Oh, I'm free again. I can buy from you. Wow. Yeah, what do you sell? Probably not a whole lot of, yeah. Doesn't look like it's anything useful. Nah, it's just food items. I don't need that. Oh, and it's this thing. Ow. I think that's there just for the achievement. Probably. But yeah, I mean, Chad, if you want to see me do that now, I could do it now, or if you want to see it later, that's totally fine. I do stream for you guys, so. Wait, this character's sick! Kirby, you asked about other characters. She's the one I have my eye on the most.
Welcome to the dwelling of the Dromases. Well, I'm also just passing by.
I believe she's Quantum.
Really? I find it rather sweet. It's the fragrance of life. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Dan Hong.
For animations? Yeah, I really need to, like, take a day and just go through all of them. Should I show off my dance moves?
Oh, this child looks hungry. Since you are here, do you two want to try feeding the Dromases? Their feed is dry red soil and it's
I would send you them
There's
all,
some there.
right?
Since it's your first
I mean,
time feeding, just a small
without even looking at them or knowing what their animations are, I know for a fact that their animations are going to be good.
Of course, but it's very bitter and hard to digest.
So, but yeah, I'll check it out at some point. Now, see, that's the most important part, Gatos. I 100% agree. Trivy? I know that Trivy's... I've seen, like, one animation for her. I don't know if it's her alt or not. But the way that they incorporate all three of them is very good. So, yeah, there was a really good scene from I'll put it up on screen in for just a second. But there was actually a really good scene about Aglaea in the story yesterday. I'll throw it up on screen. It's gonna be like really distorted for a few minutes, and then I'll fix it. But yeah. There you go. Like, that just looks nice. I heard she's voiced by Scylla. I unfortunately don't know who that is. Now we're gonna smash that back down to the appropriate size that it was. Aglaea must come home. I second that notion. I 100% do. There we go. Okay. Now that I'm done messing up my stream layout.
Perhaps you could try petting it? It seems to enjoy it a lot. You get along very well with the Dromus. It makes me envious. Me? No thanks.
She is. Oh, yeah. I know now. That makes it. That's really cool.
Please don't misunderstand. When you helped Akama, you already showed ample goodwill.
I wonder.
It's just that
They do. They all look really cool.
Contact, regardless of whether it's with people or with these children. So please don't take it to heart.
It's one of those things where it's like, dang, I wish I made 8 figures and I could just have one copy of every character.
Would you two like a photo with this child? In that case... Yes, it is an interest of...
Wait, what was going on with Sayu? I'm confused.
No problem. Please place the photo stone on the ground. What beautiful colors! The aperture, exposure index, and preset filter. Although it looks different on the outside, it actually has this. Alright, get into position.
I feel like she's gonna be our stand-in. Like, she has some qualities of our stand-in March, because unfortunately March can't join us for some reason. Interesting.
My apologies. It's just personal preference. I like black and white. I'm glad that I could help.
Interesting.
Then, I'll take my leave now. Please continue playing with the...
That sounds about right. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. But, I mean, what can you do? See, you say that now. Maybe, wait, what? How are we getting messages? Oh, that's right. It's all bots. Dead internet theory. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not on Twitter, so I don't really get the whole economy of that. But I hear things from chat, so. A huge gift. Yeah, that sounds about right. Give me uno momento. I am. There we go. And then let's add one below. Okay. I guess I don't have a screen. Hmm. Aha. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go somewhere quieter because I don't need a droma yelling at me, yelling at me while I'm trying to do this. There we go. All right, and chat. As I do this, because I think this is summons. Oh, my video. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yep. But yeah, so I'm sorry, chat. I can't get this idea out of my head. I think it's so clever and funny. Um, so we're just gonna go ahead and do it. And you all are always more than welcome to weigh in if you think that something that I put up there is wrong. Feel free to tell me, and we will work on this tier list together. And without further ado, let's get into it. Hello, everyone. Hello, proxies. Let's see. It's been so long. Hello, travelers, trailblazers, and proxies. There it is. I did it right that time. And welcome to a pretty goofy video that I came up with while eating breakfast. Today's video idea is, well, how how Honkai characters would do in Squid Game. Now obviously we're gonna have to you know, nerf them slightly because I don't think that most of these characters would have any issue whatsoever. Like imagine them trying to dictate what Firefly does. Like it just wouldn't work. So we're gonna take a little bit of creative freedom with what we're basing these guys off of, and I'm not gonna go in depth with all of them because we're gonna be here for a minute. And very quickly going over the tiers, we have boss, which means they would actually end up running the Squid Games. They would not actually partake in it. S tier means that they're probably going to be the last one standing. A, they can survive if they have a little bit of luck or they have a good group with them. B, they have to have a lot of luck and maybe one or two good people. C, they're not going to really make it past the second game. And then D, they're the first ones out. And then we have this one, can't get in. Squid Game just won't let them in. Spoiler alert, we'll get to it in a minute and then it'll make a lot more sense. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, I honestly think Kalis could be A tier. Because he just seems to be like a really lucky guy. And he's also just very physically capable, so any physical thing that they have to do, he would do well in. I think March, although, you know, I would love to see her win and do well, I just don't think that she'd be able to, you know, some of those games would be a little rough. And, And for future reference, I am talking mainly about Season 2, and I'm not going to go in-depth about Season 2 because a lot of people haven't gotten to watch it, so I'm going to be a little vague with, you know, the games that I'm referencing, just in case, but yeah, Dong Hong, I think he could win the entire thing. He's both incredibly smart, quick on his feet, can, you know, has the physical capabilities to back it up, and then technically him and Viper Lune are the same person, so he has a lot of extra benefits for that as well. Asta, they wouldn't let her in. She's immensely wealthy. She could buy all of Squid Games if she wanted to. So, yeah, they wouldn't let her in. At all. I think Arlen would also do well. He's a bodyguard, so he has the physical capabilities, and he has a lot of resource management practice in himself, so he could probably do it. Now, I heard it's weird, because this version of her is the doll, so technically she doesn't get tired. She doesn't have very much limits, and she's really smart. So, but then again, she's part of the Genius Society. She doesn't get in because she's rich. Hook can't get in because Squid Games does not let children in the games. Natasha, she's technically like, she was the leader of Wildfire, and you know that was really important. They did fight the robots and the above ground, but you know, Sampo. Honestly, I can see him forming a lot of different groups, and then that coming to bite him in the end, so he probably would make it pretty far, but unfortunately wouldn't win. I think Pella's really, really smart, and that would probably carry her a little bit. But, like, Pella compared to, like, Kalis's physical abilities and then Dong Hung, she'd probably fall a little short, although she would be absolutely terrifying if she were to team up with some of these other characters. Serval, I feel like Serval is also, you know, really smart. She was on one of the head council for Bellavog, but, you know, like, a lot of her skills are her being a mechanic, and that's not really going to be super applicable in Squid Game, so, yeah. I'm so sorry. I would love for, Shiwa to do well, but, she would probably try to gamble, although technically all the things she's doing is gaming, so she would really like that, but she would try to gamble, and then it would just go horribly downhill. Susheng, I think Susheng would be pretty good. I mean, again, the physical capabilities are there, and she's a long life species, so she has a lot of experience. The only problem is that she's a really, really good person and probably wouldn't be able to survive in an environment where a lot of people that she may get to know is dying a lot. So, King Yoon. So I'm gonna technically, I'm guessing, you know, like, probably one of these two. This one's a little hard because I guess this is technically spoilers of Fantilia, but yeah, I'm not really sure how to rank this one actually, so. I think the same thing with Himiko. She's an incredibly smart person. She's also, you know, fit. The only thing is, like, again, a lot of her techniques and stuff are machines, and they wouldn't let her in the games with those, so. You know what, Twitch chat? That's a really good idea. So, actually, hold on. My counter to that is that she was really good at doing that because she was Tingyun, if that makes sense. Like, technically, Fantilia could infiltrate as a different Squid Game member, but this is assuming that she still looks like Tingyun. So, like, I can definitely see that going higher, but at the same time, like, assuming that she still looks like Tingyun, like, maybe not. Also, yes, hi, how you doing? It's good to see you. Base Tingyun is simply a merchant? Yeah. Well, I'll get to Fue differently. So I'm treating this one as Fentilia, which, like, technically she's a Lord Ravager, so, like, physically she's really high up there, but... Yeah. Like I said, this one's probably the hardest one to rank, and I can always come back and change, and when I'm done listing them all, we can come back and we can kind of just go over all of them one more time. But yeah, I can definitely see her going up a bit. Well, it's kind of funny because, like, Will has a black hole. Yeah, I'm sorry, Legend. Will has a black hole in his cane, so, like, technically, you know, there's that, but in theory, they won't be able to, well, in reality, they wouldn't be able to take his cane away from him, but let's just say that they did. Like, he's really smart, but I don't know, I mean, like, being able to network is, like, a huge thing. Obviously, any Trailblazer is able to get along well with anyone on this list, so, you know, like, networking is a huge thing, so they'd probably be able to go up here. Probably also with Himiko, because, again, they can partner up with almost anyone in this tournament. And then Bronya. Bronya's a good leader. She has a gun, which you wouldn't be allowed in with a gun. But I don't know how much... I mean, she's a good leader. She'd be a good diplomat. She'd be able to, you know, rally the crowd. But... it kind of devolved into that thing of her being the opposition to the people who want to keep playing the game, and then we kind of know how that played out. So I'm probably, you know what? We're gonna not do that. Of Stella being D. I haven't picked Stella because they're canonically the same person, so I'm just lumping them both together. But yeah, that would be kind of funny. So, and now can't get in. Because, again, Squid Games does not allow children to participate in the games, but let's say, for example, it was specifically just Farark, he would win immediately, he'd be an S tier. They can't shoot him, because what's he gonna do? They'd ricochet and kill a different contestant, it's not gonna matter. Gepard. I'm gonna put Gepard in C tier, simply because he has a lot of really good morals, and he would do his best. He would probably end up falling victim to trying to save someone else and him being caught in the crossfire. That's probably what would happen. If that weren't the case, he'd probably go up in A tier, but, like, he just really tried to save everyone. So this is based off of... Sorry, I probably should have specified that, Legendary. I apologize. It's based on how well they would do. Like, this is here because either, like, you're too rich, and obviously they don't want rich people to play in the game, or you're, you know, a little bit too young, and you can't get in. So, this one's kind of a catch-all, be-all, and then this one we'll get to in a minute, because I see those characters coming up. So much more chaotic. They do appear to be portrayed differently personality-wise, but in-game they are the same person, so I understand. I thought this was related to Inforius. No. It would be kind of funny, though, like, because obviously Asta would be able to get in, Herta would be able to get in, Clara, Hook, Ting Yun. Most of this would completely change the tier list. But yeah. Nope, that's my bad. Oh, again. Nope. He's a kid. I don't think... You know. She's seen battle. She's seen conflict, but, again... They wouldn't let her have her scythe. Agreed. Now I think the general would also have a really high shot of doing this because, like, he's a long life species. He's been in a seat of leadership and power for such a long time. He would be a great leader. He'd be able to rally people to him. He has the smarts and cunning to do it solo if he has to. So yeah. Hello, Ketchup. And then I think it's kind of the similar vein with Yukong. Long life species, incredibly talented, a seat of power, used to leading, can't do it solo. What's that? This is a tier list based on how well the characters in Honkai Star Rail would do in Squid Game. So we have Boss, which end up, you know, I'll just give you a hint. There you go. Kafka would end up running the thing instead of playing in it. But, and then can't get in. Either you're too rich or you're too young. That's kind of that tier list. And then obviously S is you probably gonna win. A is you can win if you have luck or some good allies. B is you'll probably make it about halfway to, you know, almost the end. And then C and D are like... So my reasoning for Gepard in C tier is because he would try his best to save everyone and would then get caught in the crossfire. So if you remember in Season 1, the red light, green light, he would be the guy to go back and pick up people that are falling down, and then that would be the reason why he's eliminated. That's why I put him in C tier. Same reason with Natasha. Like, these guys are just really, really good people, and they would try their best to save everyone. So, Silverwolf, like, assuming she doesn't do anything weird with, like, hacking reality to make her win and stuff like that. So, like, you know, that is a factor in it. You know, if you can rally people and you can project yourself really well, then you'll do better. Like I said, the General would be able to do that, Yukon would be able to do that. But they also have a lot of other qualities that make them S tier, so, you know, that's why they're up here, and that's why, like, Bronya's down here, and she's also a leader. But yeah, Silverwolf is S, or C tier. She's a gamer, and if she can't overwrite reality with her programming, she's literally a gamer. Actually, you know what? She's literally just a gamer. Luocha, this guy might be really hard to rank because we don't know too much about his actual feats. We just know that he is Abundance, which we're assuming that he just can't use. And he has a coffin, which he can't take with him. So, like, I'll just throw him in there, and then we can come back to him because, again, he's, like, kind of ambiguous. Luca, I think he has the ability to do it. Like, he definitely has the willpower and the physical capabilities. It's just kind of how many people is he going to try and save while doing it. But yeah. Blade would win. Not because he wants to, but because they can't get rid of him. That's the only reason he would win, which I find hilarious. He is the best shot and the Squid Game's worst nightmare at the same time. I love the fact that he would play in it. Master Diviner would also probably win, just because, you know, seeing into the future. But assuming that she can't do that, she'd probably be C or D tier. And Baibu Lune, he's going to go right next to Dong Hung because for all the same reasons. He's incredibly smart, powerful, physically gifted. Could be a leader if he needs to, so, you know, S tier. Gwenifin, sorry. She's literally a YouTuber. Like, I don't know what else she's going to do. Again, you could argue that she has charisma because, you know, YouTubers, good YouTubers, are able to have good charisma and things like that, but, I don't know. Jingliu, I don't know what they're gonna do. They couldn't. I don't know why she would show up, but if she did, they're not getting rid of her. Topaz. Topaz would be the boss. She wouldn't. Obviously, she has really good morals, so she wouldn't want to be, but that's probably the role that she would end up being put into. She would be streaming in game 1 and got right. Pretty sure Mom would be considered a kid. You think so? Okay, I'll agree with you guys. It's one of those things where it's like, actually she's 3,000 years old, but she looks like, you know, a child, so can't get in. We'll go with that. And then Hanya, I honestly don't know. I honestly don't think she would. You know, I think she would make it pretty well just on her own. I don't think she would actively try to form a group or anything. If she was in a group, she would just be plucked by someone else like Luca and then be dragged around by him the entire time. But she's also not, you know, incapable of surviving on her own, so. Yeah, so did I. That's why I didn't put her in Can't Get In that to begin with, Legendary. Hua Hua, I think D. I think Hua Hua has a lot of ability to jump up or down. It kind of depends on how much Tails bullies her into doing more and more. And so the more Tails steps in, the higher up the tier list she'll end up going. But since it's Hua Hua, it'll probably be D. Yeah, like I said, the more Tails takes over, the higher she's going to go on the tier list. But yeah, so she has a lot of growth. Oh yeah, I think most of these characters would act like Natasha, Bronya, Gepard, Hua Hua. Even Silverwolf wouldn't be a huge fan of it. Jingho would hate it. A lot of them would hate this scenario, but yeah, you know, this is fiction. Think the universe is. I think Argenti could also probably do really well. I mean, physically fit, great charismatic leader he could be. It kind of just depends on how he interprets Injureless will during the contest, and if he actually thinks that it's worthwhile winning. So that's why he's not an S. You don't think Huahua would be allowed in? I mean, she is a seat. She is one of the 10 Lords Commission, so like she definitely has the ability to. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different from Bailu because Bailu is in the position she is because she was born with the position. Huahua was, you know, she qualified, she got in. But yeah, if we can come back and if we think that she needs to go, can't get in, then we can do that as well. Ratio, I'm gonna skip and steal him. S tier, Ruin May. Probably A tier. Ratio, I believe to be. She does. She does. But so there you go. Like I said, she can either be down here, she could be up here, she can be anywhere depending on how much Tails like kicks in. But Ratio S tier, Ruin May A tier. I honestly don't know much about this character. I know that she's already dead and an android, so like again, what are they gonna do about it if she fails? They can't just shoot her. But, you know, using our creative liberties, we're gonna say that she can be disqualified just like everyone else. Except Blade, because that's funny. So, like, I don't know. We'll put her right next to her sister. These two would actually team up and do really well together. Not allowed. You're technically a mimetic entity and can't really. She could just read everyone's memories and then be able to tell from the guards what everything's going to be going on to ahead of time and be able to prepare. So S tier. Sparkle. She actually. You know what? There we go. Gallagher, another mimetic entity. I think he'd be, middle. He can lead. He has the physical capabilities. It just kind of depends on if he really wants to be a part of it or not, I guess. Adventuring would end up winning just out of, sheer gambling luck, as he always does. Unironically, they wouldn't let Acheron in because as soon as they try to take the sword away from her, they would get eviscerated into nothingness. But, assuming that doesn't happen, I think C tier, because she would just get lost and then they would, never find her again. Robin, I'm, like... I get that sometimes, Ketchup. I do. I get it. That's what happens when they throw out a bunch of really big new names. But, Robin, I think, depending on how many people like her, because she could be a good leader, she could be great support for, people who are feeling down, and people would rally to her, so that would obviously put her higher. But then again, she is just kind of a singer, so, like, the physical part she kind of lacks. So, I'll put her in B tier. Middle of the road, Boot Hill, S tier. He's a Galaxy Ranger, like, and an android, so, there's that, like, he has all the capabilities to win, except maybe leadership and charisma, but another factor is that people tend to flock to the strong anyway, so, at least in that show. Firefly, if she has Sam, no question, like, they're not stopping her. They're not getting her out of there. She can walk out whenever she wants. If she doesn't have Sam, probably Air B tier, because she is still very experienced and is one of the oldest characters in HSR that we know of outside of the Aeons. So, S tier. Jade. I feel like she'd be one of those people that's playing all sides, reaping all the benefits, risking nothing. So she would probably be A tier. And then what would probably get her out is just her own lack of being able to do stuff on her own. You know what, Jade? That's a good point. Jade's probably even the boss. Yeah. You know what? Jade's probably one of the people watching the games, not even the boss. She's just watching it for fun. But yeah, no, they realistically couldn't separate Firefly from her suit. And then Chow Chow. She's an investor, literally. Knowing what I know, spoiler alert, he's blind. So if he were to get in, which I don't think they would let him in, he would not do well because he's blind. So we're just gonna put him can't get in. March we're just gonna stick right next to because they're the same. Not gonna let her in. Yeah, it's out of thin air. So yeah, they can't do anything. Like what they can't stop Sam, so it doesn't matter. And then I think Fei Xiao would also be one that would win because War General has been in really tight situations before, has the leadership capabilities, charisma. He would have no problem. Mose, I think, would also have a high chance of winning, but he lacks some of the charismatic qualities and things like that that would really cement it. Rappa, I think Rappa would be S or A tier. What does chat think? Yay or nay? A, S. Because like she has the charisma, but she's not. Yeah, because she has 9 lives, she would just absolutely win. Uh, but unfortunately, she's too young. But yeah, like Rappa has the charisma, Rappa has the ability. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like either she would probably be one of the reasons why the uprising starts, which obviously get her disqualified, and then that would be it. So this is really hard. Like in theory, if she doesn't uprise, she'd probably win, but she probably would. So we'll just let's do A, and then you're just a healer. Um, admittedly, I don't know super in depth about her character, but I mean, put her in B for now. I'll let chat discuss, and then we'll change her. Fuwei, this is actually Tingyun. Probably D tier or C tier. Like, I don't know what you would really expect her to do, but yeah. And then Sunday. I'm gonna put him in A. Like I said, he can definitely get people to come to his side, and he can be like the leader. Um, like kind of like how the really crazy religious chick is in season 2. She actually ends up getting people to follow her, but's anybody able to do it a lot better because he's not, he doesn't show his outward craziness in that sense. So, yeah. Chad, do you think that this tier list is good? Do you think that this is the definitive tier list? I think it makes a lot of sense. Um, there might be a few more characters that might run the show that I'm not thinking of. Um, but as of now, I think that this is actually a pretty good list. Um, yeah, I think Adventuring might be an investor. I can see that. It is kind of funny. It's just you're an IPC. You're going in boss tier now. Uh, yeah, but I could see him in either, so he could probably be, either. If he did play, he would absolutely win because that's his character. Like he just wins. Uh, he wins every gamble. But I can also see him being, one of the ringleaders. So that's definitely an option. Yeah, Fuwei's really difficult to rank. Luocha, I feel like could go up or down. Um, and then Rappa could also go up or down. But other than that, I think most of them are in a pretty decent spot. Hmm. Schrodinger's Fox, I like that description. But yeah, I think that's a pretty good tier list actually. I think we all did really good. I'm gonna give it one more scan over. Mm-hmm. That's not helpful. Yeah, so I think that this is I'm gonna call it. This is the tier list. It looks really solid, actually. So for my YouTube friends that are hopefully watching this, if you watched to this point, thank you. Let me know down below in the comments if you think that you would, change any rankings or things like that, because, like I said, there are a few characters that could go up or down depending on circumstances and what you would allow them to use and have, like Firefly with Sam. But I don't know. This was really fun, and I hope to do more like this. And I'll see you all later. Peace. Right. I thought it was great. There we go. And now let's just do that, and I'll bring it. There we go. Now let me find a recording. Alright, and with that said, who's ready to play Honkai Star Rail? This is what happens when I get to eat cereal in the morning.
Hey, are you in the forum?
Forum? Which one?
The one about the rosy celestial maiden? It's getting
But yeah,
more
I mean,
popular
and
by the
thank you
minute.
guys who had your input. It made it so much better. It was a lot of fun. We'll have to do that more often, I think. I'm past here so I can watch. Right. And thank you for the follow, Legendary. I really do appreciate it. And I think... Yeah, that you are my 30th follow. We're really close to 50. Yippee! We're getting there.
You're...
Let's go. Yay! Right? That'd be
Pardon
really sick.
me. I didn't expect you to be interested in such social affairs. But please, take out your teleslate. I'll help you connect to Akuma's World Wound Web.
World Wound Web? Okay.
Got it. Please take a look.
Interesting. Right. In the image I showed with Aglaea earlier on in stream, and in the actual story that led up to that image, there was a lot of ties between Aglaea and Kafka, because obviously they're both electric, and that's the game connection. But from story perspective, it's they both have something to do with threads. They both have something to do with fate. They both have something to do with commanding your senses. So it's really interesting how closely tied they actually are together. Without, well, I'm not gonna say that they haven't interacted before, because maybe they have, but you would think with Amphorius being so closed off to everything else that they hadn't. By the way, what is your first impression? I actually don't have it yet, so I don't know. I know it's supposed to be support, and that's about it. I think it's gonna be cool. It actually words are really hard today. I think. The actual character is good for the Herta, so at some point I may use him with the Herta.
It's back to the grand battle.
But
Rosy celestial maiden. Just from this name alone,
I'm about 4 hours ahead of you. Okay.
You must
So there's actually a lot of content. I thought there was maybe 3 or 4 hours of content. There's more than that.
cause me to sink deeper and deeper, unable to get a hold of myself. Oh, beautiful celestial maiden. How can I...
That's great. March 7th is turning into a goddess.
Damius? what you're talking about, friend.
Yeah, well, that's good. I really like the fact that we have more stuff. Yay.
In my heart.
Yeah, this guy's crazy. Immediately just goes back to what he was doing.
Oh, rosy celestial maiden.
Right?
You truly are a
Well, maybe she's turning into a goddess because she's not here.
Not restrain you. Will you
I don't know.
gently carve open the sky, if only to lead us out?
She's not that gentle.
No, I do not care about any.
Legit the only mission? Right, I was actually kind of sad that she wasn't here.
I only have beautiful fantasies and poems in my heart. Oh, rosy celestial.
Next. So this is basically the equivalent of like when you're talking to somebody and they bring up someone that you know, but they just spent, they're like, oh, they're super nice, they're the best people ever, they're this, and you're like, they are not all those things. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how far ahead, like, they have written for the story, but I would assume when they were making the storyboard for Amphorius, they were not anticipating the VA strike happening.
Domionis, that explorer who thinks I've heard of him, but have never met him in person. Others have said he's completely crazy.
Rosy celestial maiden.
What's that commotion?
Oh, there he is. I found him. Even sitting, he's actually taller than me. No, hold on. Is that just his helmet? I'm slightly taller than him, and he's sitting.
With this ambrosia,
This is insane.
Thank you for the food you give us.
That's a cool little distortion effect that they got going on with the water.
Stop chasing after me. Don't come any closer.
Kafka does stand above all. He's still the best. I 100% agree. We're gonna go ahead and do that. Yep. Honkai does a really, really good job with their characters. Like, there's not a single character that I just downright just don't like, and that I'm never upset that they're on screen. But, you know, Kafka's still my favorite. I'm only slightly biased. Is that a cat? It looks like a cat. Oh, Legendary, do you not have Kafka?
Calm down. Don't do anything foolish.
This is the Garden of Life. The holy ground.
No,
of the
that's...
Vow of
Well,
Are you
what
trying
team
to
comps do you
defy
have,
the
then?
File the
I mean,
god-
Dot's not, like, super popular, and it's also not very easy to get Dot characters, because there's, like, Kafka? I mean, you have Luca and Sampo's 4 stars, and you have Black Swan. Like, that's Dot in a nutshell. So it's like, eh. That compared to, like, Break is... they need to add more Dot characters. That's fair. That's one of the reasons why I didn't get Acheron, is because I had Kafka. And it's also one of the reasons why I'm kind of skeptical about getting Aglaea, because she's also another electric. And I obviously have more than enough. But I don't know. Yeah, give me. That's a very solid team comp. Very, very... can I talk to you? Do I have any good ideas for a dot character concept? I think it would be a really cool idea to have a dot, how do I want to word this? Because, like, I don't... It would be really cool, because we have Black Swan and Kafka, which are great dot applicators, and then Kafka's really good about activating the dot early. So I think it'd be really cool if we had a support scaling dot character. Um, kind of like how Robin buffs everyone's attack and stuff, but it would have to do a lot more with the dot afflicted on the character. So like if, I don't know, let's say for example, a character has 1 stack of dot, it can do either, depending on what you want, it could either do healing or it could be a support buff. And then it would just keep scaling with the dot on the team. That way, you know, the whole point of the game isn't just to stack a whole bunch of dot on one of them, hit Kafka's E, nuke them, and that's the game plan. It would allow for a little bit more versatility for characters for people that don't have Kafka and don't have that immediately dot, you know, explosion damage. And give a little bit more sustain for characters that, you know, don't want to use Kafka. But then again, I also have no idea how sustainable that would be as a character. It'd be a cool concept, though. At least I think it's a cool concept. Give me the butterfly. You're almost unloading Firefly's really strong. Like here, I'll show my teams on stream really quick. Yeah, number 1 is just for doing dailies. I bring in a support character here, and then that gets my dailies done. You have Dot. You have Hyper Carry Jingliu. You have Super Break Firefly. Pure Fiction team, Himiko Herta, and then this is a goofy one that I just have had fun using, and then this is the Herta team. So that's my team so far. You also got the Herta? Very nice. So did I. Which reminds me, I got so many relics. Yeah, I can understand why a legendary. A support that stacks existing dot and maybe has dot damage buff in the kit. Yeah, I think that'd be cool, because like we have Kafka that applies dot and activates the dot immediately upon her E. Black Swan that has dot carry over upon usage and applies more. So, like, it'd be cool if we had a support that kind of does more with dot rather than having just under the character. It's like, oh, I'm just going to add burning on top of the wind shear and the shock, and then, you know. But then again, having any dot would be better than nothing, because, like, I think dot, I could be wrong on this, but I think dot has the least amount of characters out of all the game archetypes. So, you know, it'd just be nice. I just need a team for exploring, wandering on each planet, and just customize a flex team as needed. So that's my dot team. Even if... Yeah, I was about to say, that, I did not mean to level it up all the way. That's kind of bad. But hey, you know, what can I do about it? That's my dot team. Because even if I can't break them, dot doesn't care. If I can't do anything outside of what I have to, it don't matter. Dot does not care. Of course, a dodge crit. I'll just put that off for the subsets for now. But yeah, that's my dot team. My dot team is my exploration and generalistic team that I'm just gonna go and do. Can I talk to you? I want to get the rewards, please. Yeah, you know, write this down, because what I'm saying is so important. It's integral, actually.
Explorer Damionis shall put on these wings today and touch the sky, proving that
wings.
That's right.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm Mr. Streamer. Yeah. An AoE dot. That would actually be even better. That'd be similar to, like... Well, that would be basically Kafka's dot in character form.
Is a giant
Kind of,
white
except
afro.
Gavka's alt doesn't
It
trigger
won't
dot,
be
it just
called
applies
to
it.
death.
So that would be really cool, actually, having an AoE.
I shall prove myself
We do like
and
that.
remove all doubts.
Do you think you can use a Penacony key to open an Forian lock? Oof. Yeah.
You two are
I guess that would be more beneficial than my idea, because Huahua is actually really good support for dot characters, so... Yeah, I would... Yeah.
My dear friends, I know that you must have your own reasons to hide, but thank you for showing me the image from beyond the sky. Now I shall embark on this earth-shaking undertaking.
This guy's kind of,
Save your words of persuasion. I've made... My friend, your tone has betrayed you. I understand that you're trying
Dang
to...
it.
A clever fool. That's how to describe.
I'm almost moved by his persistence.
Save your words. Aquila, feel my wrath!
What did you just say?
So... a pact?
Ah, Damionis, we're taking you in.
interesting. That won't come back to bite us later, not at all.
He learned something that he should never have learned. We can only hand him over. Instead of worrying about his safety, perhaps you guys should worry about the impact of the rumors. Although no one believes what Damionis said about a world beyond the sky, the rosy celestial maiden has
How's that our
already
fault?
spread everywhere.
You cannot expect us to not rise some suspicions simply from existing. Like, we could just exist, never talk about the life beyond Amphorius, and they would still have some suspicion. Like, there's nothing we can do about it. No, obviously handing him a camera wasn't the best idea, but you know.
There's only one thing you can do right now. Go to Varric's Leo and share something even more interesting with him. That way, there's a chance. As for what happened earlier, you won't tell anyone else about it. So go now, brave heroes.
Right. Like, Can I talk to you now? Oh my god. I don't know what she expects. Like, we show up, we help save some people from impending doom. We show up to the beacon of humanity only to save more people from impending doom. And they don't expect us to have, like, even if we didn't give them the camera, we have different clothes, we have an accent, we have different ways of doing things. Like, there's no way for us to not spread rumors just by existing. Like, obviously the camera made it so much worse, so much faster. But I don't know how Aglaea would have expected us to keep it quiet the entire time. Just saying. And you know what, chat? I'm gonna be honest. I don't fully trust Aglaea. I don't. I don't know what it is. It's just like something's like slightly off. Well, not necessarily just Aglaea, like this whole area. There's just slightly off. But yeah. Just put on some glasses, you know, Cantos, you're right. You trust Mighty the most? I have to remember who that is. Oh, yeah. I can see that. I mean, outside of the fact he's probably just gonna bash our face in. Yeah, him. The guy that wanted to fight us. Yep. Yeah, I really hope that these, is it the only thing these are used for? Because I don't want to give them away. That's the only thing there. Although, so I see. Okay. Well, let me check something, right? Oh, the interactive map has not had enough time to catch up yet. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. Okay. I was gonna be like, maybe the interactive map can tell me where all the butterflies are without having to use the resource. No, no, it does not. Oh, we're going down. Yay. Search for Vex Leo to try and calm the storm. Always check the back of these things. There could be a chest there.
What's that?
I don't know if those blessings do anyway. I'm assuming that's what's giving me the buffs on the right side. Ah! The right side of the screen. Ow. But yeah, I am actually really excited to get the chance to maybe not necessarily play as the Remembrance Traveler, but just to see like the lore implications of oh you rat. But more to see like the lore impact that he will have, because it's like, you know, in Penacony he got. I don't want to say that he got his abilities really late into the story, but it was a moment. So I don't know. And like Legend said, he's like 4 hours into it and he still hasn't gotten it yet. So yeah, I think that the way they do it is absolutely phenomenal, and they did it in the same in Belobog too, where it was like almost the well, it was the last fight in the major story arc. So. A shade, huh? Interesting. Okay, then. Aha! Gotcha. No, I guess wrong. Too bad I get to. You want credits? Oh, he wants 1 credit. I'll allow it. I don't know what any of this stuff is used for. I'm just trying to collect as much as I possibly can. Open says me.
No surprise there.
So I can understand that from a story perspective, but if you like, if you think about it from a gameplay perspective, right? So you're Hoyoverse, and you are releasing all of these great characters, and you know these people that are just starting the game have access to, you know, maybe up to the Zain Shalafu. They will, and if you think about it, like the ending of Bellabog, it takes a lot less time than to get to the ending-ish of Penacony, right? And so, and as they were releasing all of these characters when Harmony Trailblazer came out, they had all these characters that were break and needed extra break units. And when you're just starting out of the game, you don't have, like me, I was able to stockpile since the beginning of the game for characters that I wanted. These new players don't have that. So, in order to facilitate them being able to use the new characters that they're getting, they gave them Harmony Trailblazer, which is a great free support for those characters. Like, can you imagine getting Firefly and then not being able to really use her until you get Penacony? Like, that would really suck. Of course, I'm not saying that them giving it out is like the best option. Like, I think the story amplifications for it were so good. But, you know, that's different. How so? Like, I'm not trying to challenge you just for the sake of challenging you. It's just a different perspective. Right. Well, they either cost money or they cost time. It's one of those two things. Or both, depending on, you know.
Aren't you Akuma's two new friends? The brave warriors.
I did not expect that to happen.
It's an honor.
Trailblazer is the main character who has the whole reveals tied to the new path, and they are free and given to everyone. So why not just wait until the accurate time? Well, like I said, it's a marketing thing. That's why. Money. Yeah, it's just money. That's it. Well, right, yeah, like, it's not something that, so, like, Legend, now, I don't know if you started playing in day one or something like that, but from what you've told me, you're caught up in story, right? And you have been for a minute or two. But if you or I were starting a new account, and the only characters that we're getting to be able to pull for are characters like Firefly, excuse me, or Fei Xiao, not at day one, but a long while ago, yeah. So you've had a lot of time to, like, play the game. But no, now I lost my train of thought. Right. So let's say that you're new, right, and all the characters coming out are break. No, you're good, Legend. Don't worry about it. You're good. All the characters are break damage, right? And you're new, so the characters that you have access to are characters like Lynx and Dawn Hug, and characters that just do not mesh with these the characters that you're getting and you're summoning for, whether that be time or money. So, if you can't use the characters that you like very well, you're not going to want to play the game. So, Hoyo is like, well, if we give them this character for free that will allow them to use this entire playstyle, they'll play the game more. And they'll get to the point to where they can just do it naturally. Which is unfortunate because obviously they get to the big reveal and they're like, oh yeah, I've been using this guy for like 3 months. Right. Like, I'm not saying that I'm correct. I'm just being a little cheeky and playing the devil's advocate to spark conversation. But yeah, like, I get it.
Don't be fooled by it. This lion loves engaging in... A few days ago, when people were besmirching my tribe's honor.
Isn't this
the face of a lion, but the courage of a soulless hyena? You and your brothers will do anything for the sake of entertainment, even encouraging despicable acts such as fabricating...
How could you call that a
Well, there's Meaty.
At most, it's just a little...
Shut it. Do as they say. Otherwise...
You got it. I assure all of you that from now on, you'll no longer hear the words.
Don't misunderstand. I'm just annoyed at that line. Also, Finon seems to think highly of you guys. If you were to be disposed of for such a trivial reason. Pray for the best, outsider. Pray that this farce has not reached the ears of Aglaea.
Aglaea, that's how you say it. Interesting. Oh, well, there she is.
Over here! We've been waiting for quite some time.
Let's see shop first. I always try to check each shop that I go to at least once, just in case they give recipes or they have, maybe trace materials or whatever it is. Most of the time it's just food, so why am I giving you money? He just asked straight up for money. Ah, come on. Are you not gonna give me your shop? Give me access to your shop.
Even trade.
Oh, sure. Heck yeah, I'll take these. And books. Books are also really important because you get that. You get achievements. And achievements are good. We like achievements a lot. Right? Yep. TLDR, exactly.
Where have you been? We've been waiting here for quite some time. Even our wings are tired. Wow, you guys are well informed. You even know about the World Wound Web?
It's so weird hearing you wow.
Energy. But it's been such a busy day. Where would we find the time to... What a strange thing to say. Anyway, let's go.
Oh yeah, we're immediately gonna go meet her after all that. That won't go horribly wrong in any way, shape, or form. Trippy's great. I love the character. Okay, I was about to say, that doesn't look like Aglaea. Aglaea. I'm not gonna be able to pronounce the name, ever. Oh, there's a chest. I think it's really cool how they handle her mechanic with, like, the three of them. The dynamic works really well. Which, it can be hard to juggle just one character. Imagine trying to juggle 3 characters. Ugh. I can't get back there. What is it wanting me to space? That? Okay. Cool, I guess.
You heard? Seems like all the rooms are full. I'd love to go in and take
Oh, yeah, now you all get to see how bad I am at these things. I'm gonna do it. I will succeed, but, oh, no. Okay. I guess I lied. I'm the best puzzle man in this side of the 8 ball it's a Amphorius is technically still an 8. So I wonder if there's an achievement to turn all of them on or off. What? Interesting. So I guess the Ferrosol Titan is basically Dionysus. Cool. Let me in.
I'd love to go in and take
How long until these doors open? Because, like, there's been so many times that I want to go to a place, and I just can't. Not long, thank you. You're a step away? Okay, well, I guess I'm being a bit... Oh, I can give him trash! Oh, this rat. What happens if you don't have a praise of high morals? The game doesn't ever go out of its way to give you one of those. At least from what I remember. So, like, There we go. Is there anything else here that I need to mention or note? I see that chest. The river halts, the mountain comes. There we go. We're slowly building up our Stellar Jade count again, because,
The Gate of Infinity. It's very eye-catching, isn't it?
I'm poor. I'm broke.
Oh well, the past cannot be recreated. All we can do is vote. Those are two different concepts. We can draw upon the power of the Veil of Evernight through prayer, and then salvage necessary
Yeah, same. So if you're interested, Legend, I actually have a video out on my YouTube, which you can find in my Twitch. I was scraping it pretty close. I had some left. I think I had enough left to, with the stuff you get for logging in for the next 4 days. I could probably have gotten it, but like, I was pushing it. Definitely pushing it.
Just hearing this melody makes me feel better.
Now I gotta run.
Seems like all the rooms are full.
Very nice.
Aggie, we're back.
I feel like we're in trouble.
Thanks for your hard work. Is there any news from Trian?
Not yet, but we've already figured out where the deserters are headed to. With a little more time, we'll be able to track down.
The 20 pulls is huge.
Nikador's territory and their current abode. It's a moving... Let's talk about something less serious for now.
It's also a little off.
Giving the three of us some space.
It's just, I can't help but not notice, or no, I can't help stop noticing it, but Aglaea's model is Himiko. It's Himiko's exact model. They just changed her hair and her clothes. That's it.
Of course. Hope you like this gift.
Oh, you lost it to Himiko? Himiko's a good character to do that too. I have E4 Capard now, and I'm going to throw my mouse.
No effort in protecting the holy city. If you are to stay in Akima, you'll need a place to rest. This gift will address your troubles. Welcome to your private bath chamber.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say how fancy.
I'm glad that you're satisfied with the arrangements. Here, take some time and get to know
I see a
the
piece that I can
surroundings.
interact with. Where's it? Oh, there's chest in here. Chest?
I'd love to go in and take a look.
Tong Hong's basically our limiter. See, that's what he's here for. He's to regulate us. Oh, you're kidding. Can I have my stuff back? This is literally my room. Also, can we get down there? Oi! Yep. You absolute rat. I held space. This tomfoolery. There we go. I mean, I don't mind these guys because you get Stellar Jades for catching them, and then you get Stellar Jades for actually opening the chest, so you're actually getting more from them. You fight them. Yeah, as I was saying, you... Well, what the heck? Fine, I'll just get rid of these cringers. Right, that is an added bonus. I don't know what I'm supposed to hit you with a skill. There you go. There you go. Oh, that's annoying. I guess I'll just... There we go. Okay. Oh, so I guess you want to get him out first so you get a damage bonus. Okay. Thank you for giving me my stuff back. So yeah, that's good. If only the interactive map was updated, I would have gotten everything I could so far. But it's not yet, so... Yeah, the butterflies. As long as this place doesn't have... Like, Petacoonie was great to explore. I loved it. The only headache was when you went into those really weird three-dimensional rooms and you had to find a chest. And it was like, where you are, but it's actually above you, so you have to go back, you have to get on a wall, and you have to activate a bridge, but not that bridge. You have to hit this lever to activate that bridge to move. It was a headache. So as long as there's none of that, it's fine.
Oh, finished exploring? Come this way. I'll explain it to you.
Tackling prison took a minute. You're gonna hold me underwater or something? The Shackling Prison did take me a second. I don't know if you use the interactive app Legendary, but that helps a lot. And I recommend it. I've seen it in a movie before. I wonder what movie.
It's not your average wash basin. This ceremonial vessel belonged to the Chrysos heir.
You're on console?
And is now my gift to the both of you.
You can...
You have learned, to some extent,
You can...
about the history of Amphorius and
That, like, broke my thought process for a minute or two. Yeah, I get it. You can still use it on your phone. It's, you know, slightly more annoying on your phone because it's such a huge screen, but... Or it's such a huge map on a small screen, but it is still worthwhile in my opinion. But I understand what you're saying.
In ancient times, Fegusa, the Chalice of Plenty, concealed the beginning of the world amidst billowing wind. When the ancient ocean priest discovered that place...
Or, if you want to be, like, slightly more thorough, you can just put on a YouTube video that just takes you to every chest or every butterfly or whatever X you need. So, you do that too.
That passageway is none other than the ceremonial basin in front of you. Clear yourselves of all distracting thoughts and wash your faces with the spirit water inside the basin. When you next open your eyes, you shall witness for yourselves the Vortex of Genesis, a great sanctuary that houses the original divinity of the 12 Titans. It's also the place where the prophesized miracle of Genesis will occur.
Yeah, I'm interested too.
For your first time, I shall personally guide you into the depths. Close your eyes and hold your breath. Sever all other sounds, and let my whispers fill your ears.
See, I still don't fully trust her, so me doing all these things and, like, leaving myself super defenseless is, yeah.
Take a handful of the pristine water. Lift your palms in front of your chest.
I also can't believe that they're gonna...
Feel the water.
The wet socks!
Flow away through your fingers.
I just struggled with the last one because I could see it, but it took me a good minute to line up the rotating Hogwarts stairs. We got Dong Hung at least, but yeah, I get you. Yeah. I get the Hogwarts stairs, that, and then you have like the one with the side crane that if the stairs weren't lined up correctly, you just couldn't get to, so you had to like maneuver yourself to open the chest and then to the side crane. But yeah, and then yeah, I don't expect Aglaea to do like if she is actually not a very good person. I don't expect her to do anything now. Like, I don't know. Like, actually, I guess if worst comes to worst, Donghun can just transform. She stabs you immediately after that, right? I say that. That would've been funny.
Now, I require your honesty.
Yep, there we go. There it is. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I called it. I knew it. I knew it. Okay, well, I called it. So I was going to say, before this happened, if she were to try and backstab us, before this situation happened, he replayed. No, this this is no. I'm just really good at. I'm usually pretty good about predicting these things. But I was gonna say if this didn't happen and she let us, walk out, if we thought that she was going to be doing something wrong, Imbiber de Lune could just, Donghun could just turn into Imbiber de Lune, and then everyone would think that he's a god descended on to help them, and then we would have the upper hand. But clearly that's not gonna happen now. But
this is no laughing matter. It's an interrogation.
oh, I don't remember. Have we been put under mind control before, or like mind manipulation before? I feel like we have. Yeah, because it's like technically Sunday and stuff. I just want Sparkle to show up with a little handgun.
While the both of you were roaming the city, someone was paying attention to your every move. The Holy City's fate is as fragile as thread. I must exercise. I will grant the both of you another chance to mend our broken trust. The golden thread shall judge on my behalf. If you're truthful, you will.
It was just Sparkle all along, right? That would've been funny.
Perish.
That would be hilarious. Like, that could be an April Fool's thing.
We meet again, distinguished guests.
Mistress will be your executioner.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I have a great counterpoint. I have a bomb in my chest. Your Honor, I'm lethal. You kill me, you're all going with me. Should probably tell them about that. Or maybe not. Probably not, actually.
A reasonable request. It is indeed my oversight for failing to tell you everything in time. There have always been people in Amphorius who looked beyond the skies. Indeed, there used to be a usurper nation that spared no expense in constructing skyships with the desire to break through the blue sky and reach the stars.
Okay, I'll have to keep my eye out for that. Because there's actually another ending in the game that you could have picked at the very beginning, but I didn't, so.
The fleet of skyships took flight. An entire city-state, along with all of its subjects. It's not that Amphorius is unwilling to head toward the stars. Yet, anyone who even thinks about breaching the firmament would undoubtedly infuriate the gods, causing this land of the living to burn, and an entire nation of mortals to perish. The Eye of Twilight is only one example of this.
Yeah, the
territory which can never.
The one that I remember very, very well is in when you first start the game and they're like, "Hey, do you want to come with us on the Express?" You have to hit no like 4 times. Then that's the ending of the game. But yeah, the Sleeping Forever one, that one, I don't think I did that one either.
Divine punishment has never been fair. As Akima's guardian, I must do the same. This is a world dominated by titans, and that order can only be toppled by the Chrysos heirs. Therefore, the only thing that I can do right now is to ensure that the both of you remain devoted.
Sure, yeah, if you want to let me know, I'd appreciate it.
3 steps, Castris.
Yes, Lady Aglaea.
I shall ask you 4 questions. Dishonest answers will cause the golden thread to vibrate. The number of times that the thread travels is the number of steps forward that the executioner will take. If she isn't standing behind you after all 4 questions have been asked and answered, the both of you will have passed this test.
You'll fall asleep amid the warm embrace of flowers and feel no pain. That I can guarantee.
I really feel like we can just break out of here. We can lie up to 2 times.
Well then, let us begin. Question 1.
They're gonna ask us some really stupid questions like, where did you come from? And I'm gonna hit him with the, I don't remember. I have amnesia.
Outlanders, why have you come to Amphorius?
Yes, it's, like, technically the reason why we're here is to feel the train, right? Like, that's why we're here, is we want to fuel the train forever, so we don't have to worry about it anymore. But then you also have the path of the Trailblaze, which is just helping people. So it's like... It's definitely not 3. It's not, the answer is not 3. I really feel like... I mean, it's gotta be 2. Right? Because that's why, I mean, like, the overarching goal of Trailblaze is just to help people. But this specific journey to this specific planet is to allow our fuel reserves. See?
A truthful response. Question 2.
It's gonna be one of those things where...
Outlanders, why did you lend your aid to Akima?
Because we were gonna die if we didn't. So, okay, so now this question. I feel like the way that they're gonna do these is that there's one obvious, there's one correct one. There's one that's sounds kind of correct, and there's one that's just blatantly incorrect. Like, but I also feel like they could run the bit of, like, every answer is to allow our journey to continue. Because it's like, the whole point of Trailblaze is to help. So, like, it should be 1. But at the same time, if we didn't help, then we probably would have died, so technically 3 is correct as well. Okay. I'm gonna go with 3, see what happens. Okay.
No fluctuations detected.
So now we're golden, we win. I can lie now, and it doesn't matter.
If the current situation changed dramatically, could you eventually
2 for
point
2.
your blades at Akima and its citizens?
I used a baseball bat, not a blade. Now that's the right answer. I don't know. That's such an open-ended question, because it's like... I don't know either, and unfortunately it's too late for me to... So I'll actually give everyone a little bit of a tip. When I finish this story arc, I'm going to be creating a new account for a really big video I'm working on. When we get to this point, if I remember, I'll choose all of them incorrectly and see what happens. But that'll be way down the line. I don't know if I'm going to remember. But it's obviously not 3, but I want to pick 3 so bad because it's funny. But it's such a crappy question. Like, if the current situation changed, in what way? Like, what would... I don't know. Probably not. But at the same time, like, if they all just start trying to kill us, then, what are we gonna do? Not fight back? Yeah, like, I can't guarantee anything. It's like, ideally, no.
That lacks embellishment. have no misgivings about the friction or suspicion that your answer. Final question.
This could be like...
Lander. An unknown but surging power exists within your body. Are you willing to
I said
use
not
it
a
to
chance
aid
personally.
Chrysos'
Did
plans
that
and
trigger
save
the
lives?
wire? Or no? I'm really interested if that triggered the wire or not. I think it would be similar. It did trigger it. I think it would be similar to how, if you remember back in Belobog, when we were being cornered, we did fight the citizens, but we did not actively try to, like, severely harm them. Like, we just kind of, like, knocked them unconscious, pushed them over, and then ran. We didn't, like, actually, like, fight them. I feel like that's what we would do here as well. But ideally, we don't, right? Like... Well, yeah, of course. Like, I don't know if this is the Aglaea's intention, but all of her questions are very speared against us. Like, they're meant to frame us in a certain way to make us think a certain way. Right. But yeah, like, she's wording the question specifically the way that she is on purpose to make us think a certain way to pick a different question, I guess. I don't know if the Hoyo metagamed it that hard or if it just happened to be that way. But yeah. So, would we use Stellarion in our chest? Probably not. Like, honestly, do we even dictate when that happens? Like, how do we... We can't choose when it does anything. It hasn't done anything yet. So how... I don't know how to answer this one, because, like... I could say yeah, but I can't make it do anything. I could say no, and then it could decide to do something. I think number 3 is the best option, right? But they also don't know what that means. I mean, maybe they do, but You chose 3? Okay, well, don't tell me what happened. But I'm leaning towards 2 or 3. Alright, thank you. I appreciate it. Feel like it's gotta be... See, I just don't think that the Trailblazer would actively... Like, I think the Trailblazer would pick 2. Not so much because he just doesn't want to. It's more so because he just can't control what happens with it. Like, it hasn't done anything yet. What's gonna make... Like, we can't just put our finger in our mouth and flip a switch and it turns on or something. That's not how that works. You know what? I'm gonna pick 2. Four! Let's go!
Such determination. It makes me wonder.
Let's go! Let's go! I got 4 for 4! I am clean as a whistle!
Be recorded.
Oh! I did it!
All 4 questions have been asked and answered. You have earned a second chance with your honesty. Both of you may continue to stay in Akima, and its citizens will continue to view you as distinguished guests.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about, because it was like, sure, yeah, it's powerful, but I can't dictate what it does. It's not like an organ that I can make work. It's just kind of there.
Regardless of your choice, the Chrysos heirs will continue to follow the path in the prophecy. You may
That's
be
interesting.
aware
That's actually really
of
interesting.
Boreas. However, until all has been proven, you cannot be allowed to For the Holy City, I am willing to bear all the traits that others despise.
Yeah. Oh.
respect your decision.
Can we even... Oh, wait.
Finan.
If we put... Hold on. If we put enough teleport points, we can go back to the Express, right? And we can just leave. We don't have to stay here. Like, unfortunately, the cart is gone. But we can't just leave. At any point.
Aglaea, as the first person to encounter them, I have...
Do speak your mind.
When I first met them in the Abyss, I was wary of them as well, and never let my guard down throughout our journey back to the Holy City. However, during the battle to defend Akama, we fought side by side numerous times. The look in someone's eyes in moments of life and death never lies. And I was able to detect the conviction. Please believe a warrior's intuition. At present, Akama is desperate for aid, and I am loath to lose two allies just like that.
Someone's coming to our
This is
rescue.
what Miss Casterus believes as well.
Yeah, I'm more willing to view death as a peaceful farewell than a punishment.
So 2 crisis heirs are willing to vouch for you. It seems my actions were too high-handed. Finan, will you fulfill your duty as host and look on...
Well, I'm not good at formalities.
Cass... Next time, I hope you will express your thoughts openly.
I will.
Now, it's time to welcome the newcomers to
Okay, I was right. I still don't
As you both have chosen to
fully trust these.
outlanders, ensure they are adequately informed about the mysteries concealed.
Sorry, should have gotten here earlier. Please, hear me out before you make up your mind.
Not really me.
I swear by the honor of the Chrysos heirs here, that your lives were never in danger. Before the interrogation started, Miss Casterus
Only a select few can sway Lady Aglaea, and Lord Finon is one of them.
Oh, please, Aglaea. She has long sealed her heart in ice for Akima's sake.
I see. Okay.
Maybe this is the price of being a demigod. Standing among mortals, yet still so far from them.
I really want to know if they're actually demigods or they're just people who walk on the path without really realizing it.
Find out that Amphorius' deepest secrets are all hidden here. Well, first, kindly look upward. What you see right now is the astral zodiac of the vortex of Genesis, divided into 12 parts that record the flame-chased journey of the Chrysos heirs. The 12 vacant signs symbolize the 12 titans of Amphorius, while each illuminated constellation represents one core flame that mankind has restored to its rightful place.
I wonder if we get a core flame. We, as the Trailblazer, get a core flame.
The journey of the Chrysos heirs once faced immense hurdles and made no progress for a very long time. It was Aglaea and Trevi who rallied the Chrysos heirs from all over the world once again, leading us to re-embark.
And they are the only 2 demigods in the Holy City.
Worry not. In the past, the Titans were the pillars of the world. Yet the prophecy's revelation is that these 12 pillars must be shattered and the world's order reconstructed.
I see.
But here's the problem. After the fall of the old gods, someone must hold up the broken pillars and fill the vacant seats until the coming of the miracle of Genesis. Otherwise, the entire world will collapse before the prophecy comes true. Aglaea and Trevi have already laid their own gods to rest, making them now both human and divine, as well as the bearers of Amphorius' fate.
I see. Okay.
Bringing down the Titans, retrieving the core flames, and filling the vacant seats. This is the mission of the Chrysos.
Mission?
When it comes to the 12 Titans, no words can describe them more vividly than the whispers within the constellations. Why not step forward and listen to them for yourselves?
I am so interested in how the Trailblazer is going to tie into this. Like, in Penacony, we had the Watchmaker, who was a Nameless, who was a Trailblazer. And he resonated with us. In this, it's so closed off. Like, yeah, March has a connection somehow, and then the Trailblazer is able to use the abilities. But like, I really want to know how he's tying into this. I see. Oh, so 6 of 12, we will actively go ahead and activate the rest. Okay. Haha, I see. So this is this version's. Gotcha. I don't want to. I want to do it all at once. Oh, this is annoying. Can I close? Can I? Nope, I can't. Okay, cool. Oh, well, there we go. Oh, we only have 10 so far. I mean, that makes sense. It's gonna go to 50 at some point. Is this appearing on my map? It is. Oh, Outworld. Gotcha. Okay. Wait, hold on. Yes, it's here. I must find them. I want guests. There isn't that many places for them to hide either, so like, yeah, there we go, there's one. It's probably back here at the beginning, actually. Not over there. Can you guys imagine you're Fana and you're like waiting for us to come over and talk to you and we're just running around like, you know, a little bit crackheads trying to find this glowy thingy? It's not over here. Where is it? Now this would be nice to get a speed buff right here. Oh, there it is. They did not just put it right. Like chest, then the. Okay. Interesting. Yep. Okay. Okay. There we go. I guess I'm not even close to getting that one done because I don't have access to areas that spawn enemies consistently.
The first time I heard the voices of the Titans, I was just... To this day, I still don't know why the prophecy chose me. But I'm grateful for it. Alright, that's enough of my story. I want to extend a heartfelt invitation to you. Join Christos heirs. And
I do actually really like that theory.
From the Titan of Strife.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm
You still harbor doubts.
locked in. I'll say what I wanted to say later.
Provide you with answers. Armed with courage and unwavering resolve, our quest will begin as soon as, without a doubt, it will be a momentous battle to the... Legend has it that the first Chrysos heir was born millennia ago. Since then, the Chosen Ones began to walk this earth. Then came the Chrysos War. A conflict backed by the gods, yet one that brought much bloodshed. And by the time of my birth, the tales of the Chrysos heirs had become more like legends than historical accounts. If there are others called forth by the prophecy, I trust that fate will guide them to us.
Unfortunately, the workings of the prophecy still remain.
I really think that these guys aren't actually like the Chrysos heirs. They're just past striders, and they don't realize it.
The only reliable speculation is that it favors those caught in dire.
Yeah,
The path
it's
ahead is bound to be perilous, and I won't impose my will upon you. Yet, if you choose to stay,
Thawing the ice in Lady Aglaea's heart won't be easy, but I will do my best as well.
so okay. If I hit no, it'll do the title card. And it's like you left, blah blah. Here's the roller credits, and then I get to make another choice, right? It's not just well. I hope that's the case.
I understand. Now that I think back on it, you both have selflessly helped Akuma. You showed empathy toward my struggle earlier.
The journey of the Chrysos heirs.
Let's go, you two. I'll escort you back to where you left. I know that a reunion in the future is wishful thinking.
Yep, there we go. Interesting. So we now know actually a few things. We know that Black Swan's left some way. March is doing worse. We can leave if we want to. And the fuel is not actually fixed. Unless if maybe like, you know. Well, unless maybe this is just a retcon ending, and then everything that we learn now is not actually applicable at all. Maybe. Oh wow, that's crazy. I did not know it did that. Yeah, I would assume that it's not real. Like, maybe Black Swan's probably still there. Blah, 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 all that stuff. I would assume that that's the case. If not, that's a really interesting thing to know. Like, going into the story because they want you to continue it. That's interesting. There we go. Wow, guys.
Did you hear?
Wow. Funny seeing you guys again.
Alright, that's enough of my story. If you still harbor doubts.
Yeah, I got it all figured out now.
Ahead is bound.
Thawing the ice and but I will do my best.
It took the option away from me.
I've always believed that the journey of the Chrysos heirs is not meant to be the saga of a select few, and that we must unite all potential allies once we triumph in the battle against Nikedor. That should dispel Aglaea's doubts.
Can you imagine if like, you don't have access too much to the internet, and you're playing this game and you pick that option, you're like, okay, well, I guess the game's over, and you just never watch it again.
Should we have them return to the bath chamber for some rest?
My apologies. I got a bit. Be sure to rest well in the bath chamber. I trust that Trianne will have returned with news about Castrum Premnos by the time the two of you are fully recharged.
Yep. I don't know what I want to understand more. If I want to understand the Trailblazers' connection to this place, or probably not connection, but more like the things leading up to him getting the path and his ties to, like, maybe a god or something. Or if I want to know more about what's going on with March. So, like, maybe we do actually get the rest of these. I don't know. See, it is always just really, really fun getting to speculate about this kind of stuff. Yeah, it is always really fun getting to speculate about, like what could happen, and then obviously in at a certain time, a few months maybe, we'll have a lot more answers. So yeah, I just think that'd be really fun. I think it's great. Um, I also have access to doors now, and now I can't remember what was actually sealed off and what wasn't. Grr. Because I want these chests. I want them, Batman. I mean, I actually have quite a bit of them. Yeah, Spirit Thief. I don't know. I guess we can just continue with story. I'd like to get the chests, because again, my Stillage count is horribly hurting. But
Oh, is that a stain? I like this coat.
I'm getting quite a lot of achievements, though. How many have we gotten? Survive Aglaea's interrogation. Yeah, this one. I really need to finish this one. I'll probably make a video going over all that achievements. Going over all those achievements. I don't know. A part of me wants to try... Actually, hold on. I want to check something first. Where are you? You are here. Fashion. Ah, so it's only just for March. Preservation exclusive outfit. I like this outfit, but I really like this one too. Anyway, I want to check. Yeah, not even close. I really want to use the Herda, but I don't think her stats are anywhere close to what they need to be. Hi. With that said, actually... Hold on. Will it let me? I can. What do I need the most badly? Put her towards the top. I think it's it's the handpiece. That's what I need the most. Alright, we'll try crafting. I usually don't craft artifacts. I just save all of the resources. Like, I have 23,000. I just save that for when I'm doing the custom crafting. But we can do it a little bit. I mean, we don't have anything, so it's worthwhile. We're looking for attack percent, crit damage, crit rate, and or speed. Speed, crit damage. I'll try it. And I also am not gonna be like super picky, because we don't have any of this set to fall back on. So like I literally have nothing to work up from. So this is like laying the groundwork. That one can also be fine, I guess. It's not the best, it's not the worst. I'll try that one too. That one's terrible. That one's terrible. That one is terrible. Pretty mid. Pretty mid. And pretty mid. Alright, cool. Let's see if we got lucky with any of these. Probably not, but it's worth a shot, right? Why is it using so much? Like, chill. What stat are you gonna add? Please something good. No, okay. Okay, so it did go into a good stat. I said I won't be picky, but as soon as if we add a stat that's not good and it rolls into it again, it's done. Yeah, like that's a dead piece. I'll put it on there because it's better, but I'm not gonna use it. I'm not upgrading it anymore. There's no point. Let's go ahead and we'll do 3, see what it gives us. Crit damage. Okay, so we have crit damage, crit rate. This is actually, I'm just gonna go do this. Please not HP. That's a pretty decent piece. We will sit with this piece. We also have the ability to reroll substats. I don't know exactly how that works just yet. But, yeah, see, like right here we can reroll. I don't want to because they're pretty good stats, but, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. What are you gonna give me? Break effect. Probably not worth it. I don't know, maybe the speed. She wants 145 speed, so. Or 134. So, like, if it goes into speed, which it did not, so this is a dead piece. Dead piece. Okay, so we're getting there. This piece is pretty mid. This piece is also pretty mid. This piece is absolutely atrocious. Okay. So next what we need is boots. We need boots. 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 I know. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, actually, no, we didn't get this before. This is really cool. Hmm. And it's only available in... Ah, okay. That's sick! That's really expensive! But that is actually really sick. Hold on. Hold on. Speed with crit rate, crit damage. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay, hold on. This is so cool. This is such a cool mechanic. Now we just have to hope and pray, right? I also probably messed it up because I think it had HP percent. It had speed. Let's go. Okay, moment of truth. Please don't roll poorly. That's pretty good. Ideally, it would have been crit rate, but that's pretty good. Because she wants what? How much attack? 2,600? She is not even close. So we are getting there, which is good. She's at 132. She's also 2 speed away. She wants an 80% crit rate. So there's that. Crit damage is also a little lacking. Doesn't help that these pieces are useless for her. Like, they're just not good. This is fine. This could probably do a lot more. That's relatively okay. This piece kind of sucks. Use them again, say. Let's go ahead and craft some of these. While we're at it, let's go ahead and craft some of these. Right, we want ice damage. I'll keep that though. We're off to a great start. I mean, that quantum was actually pretty good. The only problem being it's quantum and not ice. So. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I mean, it's so cool that you get these, but these are going to be even harder to get than these. And those are a little hard to get, so, like, yeah. Yeah, I was about to say, there's no leeway. You have to have ice damage bonus on this thing. Which is unfortunate. I'll go ahead and keep that. That's a decent one. Although it's for the wrong type. That one's also a decent one, but has HP, so probably not going to be useful. We'll try it. It's better than what I have currently, and I just, like, clicked off. Okay, let's see what we can work with. Also, usually, what I end up doing is yeah, we'll keep that. What I usually end up doing is... There's nice damage. I usually end up doing the... I finish all traces, and then I do this. But I really want to use her now, and her traces are at a decent spot. Decent spot. Not the best, not the worst. There's room for improvement. But, what can you do, right? I mean, there's always room for improvement with artifacts. I don't know if I have... I personally do not have any character that I can consider done. 100%. They don't need any more stats. So. Don't want that. Don't want that. Okay. Let's go ahead and enhance this again. Probably not going to be very good, but, you know, we could get really lucky and this could give us crit damage or crit rate. Effect dress, so probably not going to be very good. But I need it anyway, so, yep. Again, would have loved at least one speed. I mean, we technically hit 134, so it's not the end of the world. And we hit the attack threshold, which is nice. No, we did not. Oh, no, we did. We're 3 off from the attack threshold. Bruh. So again, what we're missing is the robe. Although, actually, the rope is going to push us over, isn't it? Now that I think about it. We're going to have more than enough. This is terrible to think. I would not recommend doing this, but... Yeah, no, we're actually over. So now we have some dead stats. Well, not really dead. It's helping. But, so we have speed done. We have attack way over. We just need crit damage. That's what it is. Okay. Well, and let's see, because that's speed and that's attack. So the speed will be helpful. Unfortunately, everything else, not so much. So there's that. Can I craft anymore? No. No, there's no point in me doing just one. Okay. Well, that's fine. Although, I do think she's at a place where I can actually use her. It's just not to the best of her ability, unfortunately. Yeah, let's see what this has to say, actually. It actually says my relic rating is A, which is interesting. I want to see, what's my relic rating on? Like, she thinks it's S, 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 A, A. Where's Kafka? I want to see her. Oof. Why does... Interesting. Oh, probably because she's using a different... I'm sorry, I'm back. I can't do the story. It's so long. So Legend, who was in chat a minute ago, I don't know if he's still here. He says that he's been doing it for around 4 hours and it's still not done. There is a lot here. There is so much here, and I'm all for it. It's really exciting, but there's a lot. So yeah. What is your talent? There we go. What? So this is a great character for speedrunning the Sim universe, actually. She does so... I didn't read that second part of her kit. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna... I'll die while doing it again. It does feel like that sometimes.
This is pure genius in action.
I love this. I'm gonna turn into Acheron, having to force feed her to all this stuff, though. That's so cool.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
This is sick. Poor Ketchup.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
Pure genius in action. Oh, we got a chest. Open the door right now. Let me in. I love this. This character's so much better than I thought it was. Yes, poor me. Yeah, I feel you. This is so cool. So honestly, Ketchup, if you're looking to break up stuff, like if you're just tired of doing story for too long, what I like to do is what I'm doing now. I will break it up by either farming for a different character, changing team comp, or because this is a whole new area, you can explore. And obviously exploring rewards you with the Soda Jades, which is nice, and things like that. So, just break it up every now and then. Okay, and I really want to test and see, I really want to see how Herta does in Sim Universe, because if I can use her technique and that's what it does, that is sick. Oh, it got rid of the chest mark. That's great. Oh, no, it didn't. Aha!
Oh, you want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
Yeah, that's a little backwards, don't you think? Doing the story on your alt account, not your main one. Oh, cool. Okay, I think after we figure out this puzzle, I'm gonna try out just a small run of Civ Universe, because of her technique does 99 damage to enemies. Oh, 99% of their HP, I should say, not 99 damage, that's kind of mid, but oh, I'm so excited! I appreciate you being a loving father. I did not know I was going to be in this dialogue. Please let me out, thank you. Neath the giant tree. What does it mean by giant tree? Beneath the giant tree. Okay. I think that's part of the thing though, so. Okay. Spring of Life's Blessing. So it's like I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, yeah, that's fair. If that's how that works, that's how it's gonna work. Use the function below my butt. I'm trying. There we go, mystical garbage. We got that. Not saying it doesn't exist. I'm so confused on what this thing wants. I need that thing that increases speed to come back and respawn, because this is I don't want to go in there though. That's gonna trigger story. I want to know what this is. Right, that'll be great. Okay, there we go. Now we can zoomies. Right. Well, I hope you get it in your first temple or single, depending on what you like to do. What is the trick to this? I don't know what it is. It's driving me insane. How do you take it all the way over there? Alright, you know what? I don't like this puzzle. I'm leaving. Unfortunately, well, no, because it's like, grr. I would just, if you don't have an absolute necessity, I love Kevin, right? Well, if you don't absolutely need one of the two on an account, what I would recommend is saving until you possibly can't anymore. And then at that point, dictate, like, okay, so Matey is a Destruction Fire character, which I don't know if that's true, I'm just using it as an example. If he's a Destruction Fire character, then, you know, maybe a character on your team really likes that, so then he goes on that account. Or vice versa. It's really up to you. Oh. And if you don't know, I would always just try and wait until then. Okay, well then, yeah, just get both. And then eventually, like, even if you don't get one or the other, they will be rerun at some point. Like, if you look at it right now, we have the premium character, and then we have 3 other ones. He will be rerun eventually. I also have 27 pulls if y'all want to see me do 2 standard pulls, because I just have them. And I stockpile them for no reason, so. This is sick, though. Okay, I want to try Sim so bad. We're just going to start a run. I'm so excited. This is going to be sick.
Need something? If not, then I'll be leaving.
I hate Hule so much, but this is going to be so much fun. Just 400 pulls for now? Is that how many you have saved up? 2, 3, 4, I believe.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
And I have maps to clear. Yeah, you'll be fine. Because if assuming... Ketchup, do you know if you want the light cone or no? Because that'll change my numbers if you do. It's all to get men's base. But yeah, that's sick.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
I want to go into this combat. I'm so excited. It's so much fun. She makes this so trivial. She's so... Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, depending on if she wants the light cone or not. Okay, Ketchup. Because if you want their light cone, and assuming you lose both 50-50s, you have to, you need 360. If you don't want the light cone, then that's actually significantly more characters for you. On average. Yeah. So, Kantos, do you have the Herda? I was reading her talents just one more time to make sure I didn't, you know, forget anything horribly. She trivializes the Sim universe so much. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. This is so cool. So I'll read it to you in just a second. As soon as I'm done with this. Okay. So, oh cool, it raises my talents too. So, read this part. After entering battle by using Technique in Simulated Universe or Divergent Universe, at the start of each wave, it deals true damage to enemy targets lower than elite level by the amount equal to 99% of the target's max AP. Yeah, because it also works in Sim. I'm just in Div because I'm really close to maxing out the pass thing. So it works in all Simulated Universe or Divergent Universe, I'm pretty sure. So, and it does true damage to enemy targets at elite level and above by only the amount of 30%. So there is not enough. Oh, but... Well, I think you're actually relatively safe, because...
Take a look.
Um...
This is pure genius in action.
Neither of the other two? Yeah, Acheron's still the best choice for speedrunning this, because she deletes them. But I don't have Acheron. So, I'm really excited! But yeah, Ketchup, it's fine, because you have enough time to save for the other two, because they're not even in-game yet, from what I can see, so... Of course, that can change, because I'm not even halfway through the story yet, but...
I have something for you. I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking.
Golden Gear run soon? Yeah. I could. I don't think I'm even gonna finish this run. I just really wanted to see. So we'll actually get a test to see the 30% here, actually.
Is that it? I was expecting something.
And then, you know, we can bow out if we don't want to keep seeing this. Let's do for defense. Let's go. We'll take reduced damage. And see, that's another thing. My Herda is actually not very well built. And she's still just destroying this, which is awesome.
The show begins. Take a look.
Fuck. Yeah. That is Eterefo. Bailu got him. Based. I love, you know, you love it when the healers lock in. Alright, he does not have enough stacks, but... yeah. I'm gonna probably have to, like, really go in-depth to understand exactly how the Herda works. But... for right now, I'm just happy that I get to use her so early. Right. You sometimes forget what the attack animation for some of your characters are, because, like, you hardly ever see them actually do anything. Especially healers. Like, ideally your healer, you know, is healing. Okay, we're gonna save Himiko's ult for when they bring in the funny stacks. For when they do that.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and
Boom.
I'm no exception.
Curiosity is a dangerous thing,
This is so cool.
Endless riddles. Nothing but a boy.
Almost 200,000. And she's not even fully built yet. And this team is like horribly Jerry like rigged. It's being held together with tape. Yeah, that's sick. Oh my god. This is so cool. Well, you know what? That's actually fair. Ideally, your healers don't heal because everyone's dead. That is the ideal scenario. But sometimes, especially Hule, I hate Hule so much. I hate him. But ideally, you know, you just... The higher end bosses require some form of sustain. We'll take the crit rate, actually. And take that for the new one, I guess. It's kind of mid, but meh.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
Oh, I'm so happy. I might end up making a video to see how fast I can actually make the Herta speedrun this.
Time for an overhaul.
Because, you know, like, ideally you do it with, Acheron. But, I don't have Acheron, and it'd be interesting to know.
I have something for you.
There we go. We're gaming. You don't have dot. Sure. We'll take that one. This is so much fun. So much fun.
Time to suffer. You look tough. Open sesame.
Yep. I'm also kind of unga-bungaing this because I don't fully understand how the Herta works to the best of my ability. So I'm using her unoptimally, along with not getting her stacks built up the way that they should be.
Perhaps you still don't understand.
We'll go ahead and do these.
Conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a boy.
I love her voice lines, and now she has a stack, which is great, so she's gonna hit really hard. She's gonna hit so hard. I'm gonna buff her. Watch this.
Expand your thinking.
And kaboom. Almost 6,000 damage. That's not bad.
Time to suffer.
I love it when they give energy to Herta.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again.
Yeah.
Time for an overhaul.
That's unfortunate.
Time to suffer.
I guess that's what I get for goofing off.
Kinda tickles. Barely felt it.
I have something for you.
Oh, don't worry, Ketchum. I'm fine. I'm gonna be totally fine. I'm good. Yeah, but Himiko's there. It's totally fine. I was not worried. Now the only unfortunate thing is that I just can't use the Herda for a minute until we get there. You just need more defensive ones? I do. I am not like... I'm not really thinking too hard about the ones I'm picking. I'm just really, you know, kind of just goofing off, testing out Herda and stuff like that. So I'm definitely not doing the most optimal thing. Like, I also just misclicked and used Flaws before Robins, but hey, you know. And none of these guys are weak to fire, goof.
And I'm no exception.
Good news is, now that I only have 3 characters, well, I can heal all of them. Yeah, I should be fine until I can, I should be good until I can revive the Herda. And while I do that, that means I get to just skip all the hard stuff. And, do this. So much stuff. There we go. There we go. So what do you think, Chad? Do you think tomorrow, if I can get like one of those speedrunner timer stoppy thingies on screen, do you think you all want to see a speedrun of the universes, see how fast Herda can clear it? Because like obviously, if you want to do it the fastest way possible, you want Acheron. But you know, just as like a fun little thing to test and see, because I just like numbers, so. Knowing numbers is just really fun to me. I know I'm weird, but... yeah. We want that one, and we want... There we go. There we go.
Burn away.
Take a look. Let the show begin.
There we go. That's an interesting... I'm not for sure why,
I have something for you.
we have the R on the right side. I mean, I'm not complaining. It makes us stronger. But I guess it's because Div is ending air quote ending soon. That's probably what it is.
Nothing but a point.
I love this character so much. And I get to go into the excessive conversion with my ult stack, with my ult. Yay. I'm having a blast.
Stay put. Get there.
Never seen perfection before.
And, watch this. Bonk. There we go. I love it. This is great. Go ahead and use this. Yay! We won! There we go. Yeah, and to think that Herda's not even done yet. Like, she has a lot of room to grow. Like, she's very much being held together with duct tape, and she's already doing this much. I mean, I don't know. Then again, maybe I have rose-colored glasses on, and maybe she's not doing very well. I don't know. But I think so.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
Oh, well, I just got rid of that one. There we go. This is so sick. We'll increase crit rate, because why not? Crit damage for ults is important. There we go. Yeah, the curio that I have, where are they? This one? Where is it? This curio is one of the best curios you can have, in my opinion. It's just phenomenal. It constantly gives you uptime for everything that you can possibly have uptime for. It's so nice. I'm sure if at some point I do the, like, 24 hours in Civ or Div or whatever, I'll have a more concrete evidence as to what is exceptionally good. But, yeah. Dang it, I was so close. Not like it matters, though.
Is that it? I was expecting something.
Burn away.
Alright, Mr. Cantos, do you have any tips for Hule? Because he is the one... Hule is the thing that I struggle with the most. Probably because I don't have follow-up, so he just gets his stacks and there's nothing I can do about it. But yeah, he's not fun. Especially since I have Robin, so I'm going to hit him one less turn anyway. I don't like Hule.
Open sesame.
There we go. That did pretty good damage, actually. Haha, he frozen. We'll go ahead and do this. Break both. Bolt trigger the follow-up. Oh, the other one just straight up died, so we didn't get the follow-up. Oh, because he's right there. Cool. Go ahead and do that. Give me the skill point, and then we get the follow-up. This should just kill him, right? Yep.
I don't have time for games.
Yeah, because that's, I showed it on screen for a second. The March, Clara, that team was meant to kind of be an offshoot way to deal with Hule. Oh! That hit so hard! Because I don't have follow-up. I don't have any follow-up characters, except for, like, March, because she, like, kinda does. Firelight, Fuwei, and Himiko. Okay. So I do have access to those characters except Fuwei, so I'll give that a shot. I'm mainly asking because in Sim he's easy to beat because you just get, you get really overpowered stuff in Sim. But in the Memory of Chaos, Forgotten Hall, I have been able to 3-star floor 12, but I can't 3-star floor 11 specifically because he's on it, which is slightly frustrating. But, you know. I also, I don't know. So, but I'll try out that team, except I'll have to substitute Fuwei with somebody. But thank you. Yeah, that was super sick. And it didn't take very long, and there we go, we got 100. We'll overwrite this one. The herd of bully, there we go. Yay, and now we maxed out Div. Hunt March. Yeah, because you can use Marches. Aha! That's really smart. I'll definitely try that. There we go. I'm done with Sim. Or Div, I should say. Bum 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 bum. And Forius' icon looks super cool. It might have been last phase, though. I mean, we'll try. We'll find out. But yeah, so it was last phase. I don't think I even attempted 12. I think I just got to it stopped. Yeah, I am slightly understanding that I'm lacking in the 5-star sustain department. Like, I have E4 Kapard, and he's pretty decent. And I have Hua Hua, who is exceptional for a lot of characters. It's just not having... Like, Adventuring's really good. Lingsha could be really good for some of the characters that I have. I think if I were to pull for, like, what makes my account the strongest, it'd probably be a sustain. Either preservation or abundance. There we go. I can think of words sometimes. So, I don't know. We'll give this a shot.
Make a wish.
Let the show begin.
Does that hurt?
There we go. Oh, I remember this gimmick. You just break the trotters as fast as possible. I'm understanding. My team is also slightly out of order. Robin should be in the middle. Maximize the energy that she gets when she's hit.
Ill tidings manifest.
Tonight, stars echo.
But it's fine.
May as well kill them all. Stand still.
Ill fate descends.
There we go.
Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Yeah. But I also don't know what
Time to say
sustain or character I would want. Adventuring would be good, but there are some of my teams that just don't really care too much about having a shield. That's gonna hurt. Yep.
Fiends or devil. I'll crush them all.
Yep, I need to do this. This hurts, but Robin, you feeling?
Isn't chosen.
Relax.
Can y'all stop hitting Robin,
Bring us victory.
please?
Tonight, stars echo.
Say bye to breathing.
Go ahead and break the trotter.
Good time.
Build
Time
that.
to say bye.
I'm not gonna be able to 3-star this. I'm not doing enough damage fast enough. But you know.
Still.
Actually, you'll die to dot. You will. Good. I was able to get that skill point. Yeah, there's no way I'm doing this. 8 more turns, 2 floors, not happening.
Pick on someone your own size.
Yeah, Adventuring's, like, every time I look at a character, because I use Game 8 a lot of the time to reference, in case if I don't know a character very well and someone asks a question. And a lot of the times, in the best team section, Adventuring's there. He's always there. He's always an option, which is really cool. And, you know, there's that, but...
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
Yeah. I'm doing it again. But yeah, I think, like,
May as well kill them all.
above board, I should probably really look into getting a
Stand still.
a sustain of some sort. Either Adventuring or, like, Luocha I know is really good for a lot of the teams that I have, but I don't know. I think that's GG. Yeah, I now remember why I did not even bother with this one.
Fiends or devil. I'll crush them all.
Memories of beneath.
Yeah, there we go. We at least break 2 of them and the Shrouder. Bonk. Green range has ended, thank God.
Executing annihilation. Executing operation.
Right, like, Hua Hua is never leaving my dot team, period. Never. Okay, well, that's that floor done. That's why I didn't do this floor, I remember. But yeah. I mean, because, let me look. Where's my character code? Where's the bit? Here it is, data make, and then characters. Because, like, I don't think I need Linksha. Like, I really like Gallagher. My Firefly team does not need another 5-star. I don't think. I mean, we can clear content easily. Loacha could be good. He's really good for Jinglio hyper carry, and just for generalistic heals. And then preservation. I just don't see enough of Fushuan anymore. Like, it's all adventuring. So, like, yeah, I guess there's just not that many options to begin with. Maybe it's not just the fact that I have been ignoring them. That's probably actually what it is. So maybe the Loacha might be. I don't know. I've said several times that I would pull for Luocha next time he comes out, and then he comes out, and I'm like, yeah, nah. So that might just be the running joke of I just never actually get him, even though I've said that, yeah, he'd be worth it several times. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't have an issue. Maybe I can just keep pulling for other roles. Open Sesame. These doors take forever to open. There we go. I was expecting her. Lingsha is really versatile. She can go in break teams, follow-up teams, and most likely she'll have synergy with Remember and such summon teams. So, she's really good. But I don't have follow-up, you know? And, I mean, like, I guess I just don't know if I need to invest any more in Firefly. Like, obviously, duh, in a Memory of Chaos and stuff like that. It'd make it easier, and that would give me more turns to do the second part with. But, like, going into Memory of Chaos, it's like, oh, it's fine. I can take a little longer because my Firefly team is second, or because my Firefly team is first. I have a little bit more wiggle room for my next wave. So I just don't know if I need Linksha. Like, then again, it's probably one of those things where since I don't have her, I don't know just how strong she is. So maybe, I don't know, maybe. Especially since I just don't have much of a... I don't know. I mean, I not like super dead set on pulling for any character from Amphorius, so like maybe I do end up saving for Lingsha. Although she's out right now, so there's that shot's done.
The prophecy for the Chrysos as any uncertainty in your work.
All right. But it's just you and us here. By the way, Aggie, I was actually wondering when...
Certainly not. Why even bother to ask? If you were truly
You sure don't miss a thing. We're just curious.
Initially, my plan was to use the threat of banishment to test their resolve, but I noticed a sense of unease in Castris. She trusted in them, and even reached out to Finan in secret, believing I was unaware. Therefore, I took advantage of the situation and changed the threat from banishment to execution to see if simultaneously it might also strengthen their bonds with Finan and Castris.
Do you have to go to such lengths for the battle against Nikador?
Sure.
That's going to make it a
Like,
lot
I mean, I have...
harder to gain their trust.
Can't speak. I have 60 pulls left. I guess I could pull for Lingsha, but I really would like to have the guarantees. That's always what I've tried to do.
You and I will eventually
but yeah.
step off the stage and
I mean, if HSO just keeps doing the 3 banner rerun characters, she'll be back. She will be back.
Yeah.
The prophecy of deliverance is
I don't know. I think I can take a seat back and just kind of save for a bit. Because honestly, I thought that I'd had more time. I didn't think 3.0 would come out this soon. But yeah, so I thought I had more time to save anyway, but I didn't. Luckily enough, I did get the Herda and her Lyca, so I was able to get that, and now I have nothing left, but that's okay.
When our task is to craft the armor for the deliverer, what harm is there if you and I don humble attire?
Aggie, you keep saying you don't believe in humanity's altruism.
But your actions are a counterexample.
Perhaps it's because my humanity is distancing itself from me. Another never-ending dawn. How bright is the day.
Interesting.
The golden thread hangs unusually silent today. As if the heavens, earth, and ocean are all holding their breath. Could they be unwinding in a bath? Sounds appealing now. Would you care to join?
Let's go, Aggie. When have we ever been able to say no in all these hundreds of years?
Interesting. Pokemon. Is that you, Stellaron? Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I need someone else who's more objective of my account, like, you know, like you can't toast. But I'm not gonna ask you to do that. Maybe I need, like, a second opinion on my account, because I personally feel like my account's in a really good spot. Like, I'm not, like, there's no gaping hole in my armor that I just can't fix. Like, obviously follow-up would be nice, but Firefly can do it. Dot can do it. I think she is, actually. Let me check, because I'm pretty sure she is. Yeah, actually, she is the best sustain for the Herta. AoE follow-up. Yeah, she is. But I just don't have the resources to do this. Like, let's assume, right, that I do get Linksha. Her alternate best in slot Lyca is Lu Ochos, which I don't have. Yeah, I feel like Kantos wants to see some pulls. But let's say I get lucky, right? Because how many summons do I have now? Because I've done a bit of content. I have 67 pulls and 1, so I have 68 pulls, right? And I want to say like 4 pity or something. I cannot guarantee Lycan, and I will probably not get Lycan unless I get absurdly lucky, right? But let's say I get her. I get the character, but I don't get the Lycan. I love her idol, by the way. The problem would be Linksha's best alternate Lycans is Luochas, which I don't have. Huahuas, which, unfortunately, I don't have. And then Post-Op Conversation, which is currently on Huahua. And it's only 4, so I don't think I have any more. Let me check. Okay, so I have exactly one other one. No. No, he's not. Unless, wait, you mean free shop, or do you mean from the Herta? Let me check that. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming you're talking about these, right? Because this is the shop. I guess technically I have 28 pulls here, but like... What is real? What is real is her 5th best alternate, so it's like... You know, it's decent. But like... Dreams Montage is better, Post-Op's better, obviously Friday Night and Echoes, which I don't have, and then hers is the best, so like... I could, but... Yeah. Let me... I don't know why I keep trying to go back to Penacony. The express is right here. Let me look before I start buying stuff. Abundance. It is this one. What is real? Yes, so I have one at R5. The new one? Just in general?
Do you want to enter?
Well, that's good to hear. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's not... I don't think that's what you're talking about, but we do have a new one. I could superimpose it. Dreams montage. I think it's actually in here, isn't it? No, it's not. Grr. Yeah, it's not gonna let me see it, but I'll take your word for it. Alright, you know what? Let me see this. Hold on. Okay. So if I wait 3 days, I could get 73 pulls plus dailies. Hmm. I mean, I guess if chat wants to see me, I don't mind, since, like, the sustain would be great, and it would go well with... I could use her on both Firefly and Baherda. At some point, I have to bite the bullet, and I have to save up to get her Lycone as well, because I don't have her Lycone. But yeah. I don't know. So I guess I could pull for her now, or if you all want to wait the 3 days so I get the maximum pulls that I can get, like I get these. If I were to wait, then I would be... Oh, goodness. Ian. Give me a map.
Nice.
Today is Saturday. Okay. So, well, I mean, this just goes to show how much I value your guys' input, right? And, like, ideally, because this is what I have with my Getchit account. This is why I don't really like my Getchit account very much. Is I just have a bunch of characters on there that I got swept up in the hype, and I was like, oh yeah, this character, blah. And so I have a lot of characters on there that just don't work well, so I'm just really underpowered and underleveled. And, like, I really don't have another person that I'm, like, absolutely saving for. Like, all the characters in Amphoria seem really cool, but there's not one that's screaming at me like, oh, I want this character. Like, that the Herda came out, and I was like, okay, she's one that I'm gonna get. So, like, you know, so I do really appreciate characters that synergize well, and not only would it be good for the Herda team, it would be good for Firefly team. So it's 2 for the price of 1. Right, essentially. That just means I would have to save up enough for her rerun again to get her like in it, because I'm definitely not getting it unless I get lucky. So, yeah, I can sleep on it. And then that'll also let me do the... That's not the right screen. It'll also let me get this and then save up just a little bit more. But yeah, I really don't mind. I think that it would be worth it for 2 characters in one. I think so. But I don't know. But like, I don't know, because I honestly don't really think that my Firefly team needs anything else. Like, she's just so strong. Then again, I could make her stronger. Be preparing for the future. I don't know.
Need something? If not, then I'll be leaving.
Let me in. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. I'll think on it. And you know, we can come back to it on Monday or Sunday, either or. Interesting. Oh, it's you. There we go. Interesting.
I'd love to go in and take a look.
See how it is. But yeah, I mean, I unfortunately don't have that much time left in stream. Definitely not enough for me to go out and start doing more story stuff. It marks chest so far away. Hold on, it does the entire map. I love this character so much. Well, Topaz has officially been power crept. This is a joke. But it's also kind of truth. Okay, this thing. Get me up there. And I know that I already talked to you. Aha. I love this character. She's so good. I don't know how I missed that either, but I did, I guess.
You want this?
Yep. Interesting. Okay, well, right now, I'm missing 2 chests. I'm assuming that they weren't marked because I just don't have access to them yet. Like, I don't have access to the rooms that they're in. Just kind of stinky. Or there's a maximum to the amount of stuff that... That's a really cool animation, actually. That it just gives us. I love this. 10 out of 10 character. Okay, I need to go this way. But yeah, I don't even need the interactive map anymore, at least for chests. I will need it for like the butterflies and stuff, but for now, I don't need it.
It's about time you do some exercise.
numbers. There we go. 39, 39, we're gaming. And then I wonder, do these things give me ambrosia? They do not. They are not conducive to me actually getting this.
Need something? If not, then I'll be leaving.
I'm so parched.
Okay.
Dear.
5 off. Grr. At this rate, I'm gonna get C6 Remembrance Trailblazer before I actually get Trailblazer. Although, as I unlock more of the map, I will probably end up hitting 10, because I've already maxed out this area, so... Although, I guess I have to do the butterflies first, so there's that. And where do I go for...
If not, then I'll be leaving.
Let me out. Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. I want... These doors take forever to open. I want you. Because you are the special area. Yeah, because this is how... Okay. Gotcha. I figured that it was going to be something like that. That's why I didn't want to give him to the, the butterfly lady. We'll go ahead and do, like, a small quest. We may not be finished with it, but we'll get through it.
Ah, you want this?
Okay.
Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
I literally just walked to an area, but okay.
More and more species.
Cool. Yeah, I'm not giving you any. Okay, so that's how that works. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. And what does this want? I'm not doing this event. Like, sure, let me do that, and then... Like, I'm never able to do this event very much, so I just get that, and then that's it. I can't do anymore. So cool. And then, there it is. Yep, I don't know. So, yeah, if I'm reminded Monday or Sunday, whichever, that I'll do some, I'll maybe do some polls, I don't know. But I'll think about it. And, I know it's like 8 minutes early, but I don't want to start the main quest and then, like, go way over, so. But, I'll be live tomorrow, which is super huge. And with that said, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Words are really hard today, I guess. I really appreciate each and every one of you, especially, you know, the returning viewers and the new followers. And, I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Peace.